It's the Britt Rochelle Show. Do do do. Oh my God! Whoa, what's that all about? I thought I was talking about MediEvil today. Our tale of MediEvil follows the story of a brave knight, Sir Daniel Fortescue, who defeated the evil Lord Zarok when Galamir needed it most.
Oh. Back to the cereal.
Yes, that's definitely how that happened.
And breakfast and a show? Oh shoot. That's pretty brutal.
Okay, fine, it wasn't, but you know what? He's back from the dead now, ready for a shot at redemption, to be the hero that his dear, sweet Galamir really deserves.
Ew.
This third-person platformer adventure has you playing as Sir Daniel Fortescue himself, resurrected from his tomb in order to redeem himself and become the hero that Galamir deserves, as Lord Zarok is still overshadowing the entirety of the land and must be vanquished once and for all. You'll fight your way through spooky enemies such as zombies, scarecrows, possessed children, and turtle bosses in order to achieve your goal. To aid you in your journey is the Heroes of Yore, or the spirits of the Heroes of Yore, as they are in the Hall of Heroes. And they're there to help you along your journey and get you lovely new weapons, as well as yank your chain for the failures of your past.
Fortescue, you jawless arrow magnet, what are you doing back here?
I'm saving everybody.
Call me Mr. Woden the Mighty.
As you go through the levels and defeat all your enemies, once you defeat all of the enemies on the level, you're able to collect these gorgeous little chalices, which you could turn in at the Hall of Heroes and work your way up to gain your fellow warriors' respect and get some cool gear as well. When I first started playing, I was bound and determined to get every chalice and have the coolest gear so I could defeat Zarok in the most badass way possible.
Yes, new music. There's a chalice. Yes, and all the money.
Damn it, where's the switch? Ha. Ooh, chalice. Fast forward a couple levels later, and I just wanted enough health by the end of the round to make it through the next level. Here I was thinking I'm a badass, making it through an end boss by the skin of my teeth, only to screw myself over and be killed in one hit at the beginning of the next one. 'Cause no, your health does not refill level to level, like in most games.
Oh, great! I just got to start off at 1 health. Never mind. This is gonna be a fun time. What the frick?
Fear not if you don't get all the gear from the Hall of Heroes, for there are other ways of acquiring cool gear, such as the basic stuff you can buy from your witty gargoyle buddies, or side quests you can do, like defeating the dragon in the crystal caves. You get this kick-ass dragon armor that's resistant to fire, as well as allowing you to breathe fire, making you nigh untouchable. I wish it was perfect for every situation, but you get what you get. The music is spooky and creepy and overall wonderfully Halloweeny, as it was composed by two gentlemen who I believe really want to be Danny Elfman. And it's a very enjoyable experience. I love playing as a skeleton, fighting against all your spooky foes, and just listening to the sounds and the screams and the xylophone. It's just wonderful. It's all. Are you serious? throughout the game you'll jump, hack, slash, shoot. There's actually quite a lot of things you can do in the game. For closer range, you might want to use your little sword. For farther range, you can either, use your hammer or your crossbow. The farther you keep your enemies, the better, but sometimes you don't have a choice. Also, time your jumps as well as you can, because I think I died more from failed jumps than from close-range zombie attacks. Oh. I thought I could jump it. I couldn't jump it. If you're not into close-range combat, you do come equipped with some throwing knives, which are unlimited supply, so of course you'll want to go to your gargoyle friend again if you run out of those. Same as you get to your crossbow arrows, eventually you'll get spears. They're just things you want to keep up on, because if you run out, you're kind of shit out of luck when it comes to some of these battles, because let's just say not every weapon works for every situation. You must adapt. You must apply some critical thinking skills. Super vicious. I don't know how I feel about this level. The land of Galamir is quite vast, the map ever expanding as you beat each next level. And each level is just so creatively designed and just expands in ways that are really, really just enthralling and exciting to watch. For example, you start in your little graveyard where you've come back to life, eventually working your way up to the chapel where you'll fight an impressive stained glass demon. That design really did blow me away. And then you backtrace and you worm your way around to some crystal caverns, some scary farms. You just never know what to expect. Especially when you get to that timey-wimey bullshit near the end, which leads to Zarok's lair. I can honestly say I did not know what to expect going level to level, and that made the game very exciting to play. And each level introduced, of course, a new foe that you would have to find a way to face, whether it be long range with your hammer, short range with your sword, or what have you. Sometimes just you need an extra hand, if you lose your weapon due to some shitty little thing stealing it. Oh, as you proceed through the Hall of Heroes with all those lovely chalices I'm sure you've been collecting, you can even get increasingly upgraded weapons, such as a sword you can get to enchant by... It comes enchanted, but then eventually it runs out and you have to purchase it from the capitalist gargoyles that you work with. It is what it is. It's the economy, I guess. The great battle against Lord Zarok, like with many games, is a good way to apply all the skills that you've acquired throughout the course of your gameplay. And they do give you a little help there before you enter the chamber or what have you, giving you some extra life to buff up whatever you've got, of course. Because the stage is absolutely brutally punishing if you do not come well prepped. You see, if you've not collected enough chalices, you may not have too many skeletons fighting for you in the first phase of the stage. And therefore, with not enough of those little skeleton fellows survive, then you're pretty much SOL when it comes to health for the second and then the third stage. Because those second and third stages in particular are quite unforgiving, so good luck! Hope you've been preparing yourself well. Part of me really does want to replay the game, or even revisit my old save file. For there are so many weapons I haven't seen, an ultimate sort of badassery I couldn't even begin to tell you how it performs, because I never got it. And, there's another part of me that really, really wants to completely uninstall it from my PlayStation and pretend I never played the damn thing, because oh my god was it so frustrating. It even taunted me at some points because, the life doesn't transfer, there's no damn save files, and it got me so bad at one point I almost broke my damn controller. Though it was, I must say, quite fun to be challenged so by a platformer in a way that I don't think I've been challenged in a long time. So I do still recommend you play the game if you haven't. Have you played it? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Oh, especially if you've played the original for the PS2, as I played the reskin for the PS5. I have had some time to think on this game, and I have decided to rate it one giant mystical chalice full to the brim of ripe, juicy peaches. But until then, I shall bid you adieu, as this has been Britt Rochelle. I hope you stay peachy. I do sincerely hope that there's no hard feelings between us there, Mr. Skellington. I do apologize for that hosting mix-up earlier.
Oh no, it's no big problem. Why wouldn't I want to miss you dying for 2 hours in the same stage?
And what's that supposed to mean?
You suck.
How dare you!
Seriously, based on that gameplay, you should have stuck to Bejeweled.
I can't work like this. I can't.
Stick to Minesweep or Solitary. It's more up your alley.